The very next day, he set out in search of the devil's 3 golden hairs. After walking for a long time, he reached a big city. At its border stood a huge gate, guarded by an armed soldier. The soldier asked him, "What is your business here? Do you understand and know things?" "Yes, I understand and know everything." "If you know everything, then do us a favor. There is a well at the city border which earlier gave sweet water, but now it has dried up completely. Why did this happen? Can you find out?" "Wait a little. When I returned after finishing my work, I will tell you." Saying this, he passed through the gate and moved ahead. After some time, he reached another city gate where an armed soldier again asked him the same question. The boy gave the same answer. "If you truly know everything, tell me why the apple tree at our city border, which once bore golden apples, has now completely dried up and even has no leaves? Please find out. Can you?" "Please wait. When I finish my task and return, I will surely answer you." Saying this, he walked further and finally reached the border of a third city, where there was a large river with a small boat and a boatman sitting in it. The boatman asked him, "Why have you come here? And what do you understand or know about this place?" "I know everything." "If you truly understand and know everything, then please tell me how I can be free from this endless job of ferrying people back and forth." "You will get the answer to this question when I return. But first, you must take me across the river." The boatman took him to the other side of the river in his boat. As soon as the boy reached the other bank, he saw a dark, narrow, downward path. He walked along it. After going quite deep, he saw an old woman sitting in a courtyard. While he entered the house, the old woman asked him,
Hey boy, who are you? Why have you come here? Don't you know that the devil lives here?
"I have come to the right place. Now please help me. I need 3 golden hairs from the devil's head. Otherwise, I will lose my wife."
Son, this is a very big demand. It is not easy to fulfill. When the demon comes home and sees you here, he will eat you alive. So now I must protect you.
The old woman felt pity for the boy. She turned him into a tiny ant and hid him safely in her pocket. "Grandma, I also need answers to 3 questions. First, why has a well that once gave sweet syrup like water dried up? Second, why has an apple tree that once bore golden apples now dried up completely? Third, why does a boatman have to keep going back and forth all the time?" I need answer for all these 3 questions.
These are very difficult questions. Only the demon knows the answers. I will try to find them for you. But now stay hidden quietly, else you will be no more.
In the evening, the demon returned home. As soon as he entered, he shouted, "I smell a human in my house. Something is wrong today. Who has been here?" He searched everywhere but found no one. Then his old mother scolded him and said,
I just cleaned the whole house. I saw no human here. Your nose must be mistaken. Sit quietly and have food, and then go to sleep.
Even after searching thoroughly, he didn't find the human. Finally, the demon believed his mom, ate his food, and lay down on a big mat on the floor. Soon he fell asleep and started snoring loudly. When he was in deep sleep, the old woman pulled out one golden hair from his head. The demon cried out in pain. Ah, mother, what are you doing? Why are you pulling my hair?
Son, I saw a terrible dream and grabbed your hair in fear.
Ah, what dream scared you so much?
I saw in my dream that the market well, which used to give sweet syrup, has dried up. Whose fault is this?
Only I know this. Under that well, there is a huge stone, and beneath that stone lives a big frog. If that frog is killed, the well will again give sweet water. When the old woman was sure he was asleep again, she pulled out the second golden hair. The demon screamed again. Ah, mother, what are you doing?
Son, don't be angry. I saw another strange dream. That's why I grabbed your hair again.
Ah, what was that dream?
I saw an apple tree at a city border that once bore golden apples, but now it has dried up. Why did this happen? Do you know the reason, son?
Ah, there is a rat living at the root of that tree, which keeps cutting its roots. If the rat is killed, the tree will again bear golden apples. Now let me sleep in peace. Please let me sleep. After some time, he began snoring again. When the old woman felt he was fully asleep, she pulled out the third golden hair. This time, the demon became furious. The old woman tried to calm him and said gently,
Son, what can I do about these strange dreams? I saw another one just now.
Ah, tell me quickly. I am very sleepy.
I saw a boatman complaining that he must keep going back and forth all the time. Why can't he be free from this? Do you know the reason, son?
That boatman is a fool. The day he hands his oar to another person, he will be free from this endless work. Now I am sleeping. Do not disturb me. Saying this, the demon lay down again and slept deeply. Now the old woman took the boy out of her pocket, gave him 3 golden hairs.
Now you have answers for all the questions. Now take these hairs and run away.
She quickly sent him out of the house. The boy thanked her with all his heart and started back towards his father-in-law's kingdom. On the way, he met the boatman again. After crossing the river, the boy said, "You must give your oar to someone else. Only then will you be free from this daily work." Then the boy reached the second city gate. He told the soldier the answer. The soldier immediately killed the rat at the tree's root. At once, the tree turned green and bore golden apples again. Seeing this miracle, the king of that city rewarded the boy with a lot of wealth loaded on a horse. The boy reached the first city gate. He told that soldier the answer too. The soldier killed the big frog under the well, and instantly the well filled again with sweet syrup-like water. Seeing this, that king also rewarded him with lot of wealth loaded on another horse. Now the boy returned to his father-in-law's kingdom with 3 golden hairs and 2 horses full of treasure. The king asked him, "Where did you get all this wealth?" "I crossed the river. There I found a lot of treasure. I brought some of it back with me." Hearing this, the greedy king became very tempted. He immediately said, "Can I also go across the river and bring wealth like you?" "Yes, of course. There is a boat with a boatman. If you take his oar and row the boat yourself, you will reach the other side and bring back treasure. But do remember to row the boat by your own. This is very important. The greedy king rushed to the river. The boatman was really sitting there in his small boat. The king snatched the oar from his hands and started rowing himself. As soon as the king took the oar, the boatman was freed from his duty, and the king took his place, condemned to row the boat back and forth forever.